Okay, good day. I'm going to let's start with my final English test, oral. And I have divided my presentation in some sections. I show first the sections. Firstly, my presentation. In the next, I bring you my business idea. In next, I tell you about how can do this and what I going to sell in this business idea. Next, I mentioned the place and why I choose this place. In next, I tell you about my idea and the reasons why I can decide of this idea. And next, I mentioned the things which I need to start. Next, I tell you about the plan to display the company. And next, I tell you about some techniques to promote the company. Okay, let's get started with the presentation. Firstly, I am going to present me. My name is Jesus, and I tell you about my business idea. Firstly, I tell you about my idea. It's a electronic shop, but this electronic not is like for example a Best Buy. In this place you can find cell phones, tablets, and TVs. Not my electronic shop. It's to sell electronic components and help you in a different projects about electronic or mechatronics or something like that. Next, um, how I explain it, it's to sell components, but my electronic shop offers some services. For example, repairing TVs, computers, tablets, and some technology or electronics. And another things how I can going to offer in my business idea or shop is the engraver services with CNC. It's a machine who engraver on woods or metals, and another services which I want to promote are the print PSBs boards for electronics, and another service is laser cutting and print services of paper and print in 3D printers. Okay, I'm going to show the next. I'm going to tell you about the place where I decided to put my business idea or shop. I'm going to write. Well, I can write in presentation, but give me a minute. I am. Oh no, that is the item where I am planning to oh, I am planning to put in middle of the boulevard. It's a place to in a place to it's accessible to different schools, and it's and to for the people. I am thinking in local, um, and next I think in put my local or build it in some place. Uh, I'm going to explain the reasons why I decided to use this business idea, or why I created it. The first reason is some students need components for projects or practice in the school. That is a good reason because I was studying in another terms, and we need some especially materials, and I didn't find it in the electronic shops of components. And my team, we need to get these components in online shops, for example Mercado Libre and some like that, and that it's very expensive because Mercado Libre um, both no Mercado Libre needs to pay I need to pay the cost of deliver, and it's expensive. Next, the next reason is for the workers who work repairing electronics. And I think it's not a great part of population, and that is not the principal objective. But the people who need materials can buy in my business idea, electronic components. The next reason, it's for the people who want services, for example repair a device, electronic device, repair a computer, a TV, or a tablet, or whatever electronic device. Uh, the next is for the people who wants the services I mentioned, I think, in before. For example, the services of Print3. I think it's good services for the people who needs to do mechanical system, a robot, or we need to do some project and some pieces of the 3D printer. Laser cutting with CNC and laser engraver. That are good machines to design components of robots, of mechanic systems. And I think to offer print PSBs for electronics. There are the boards who put the electronic components. And finally, to sell different things, for example drones, projects, boards, electronic boards. In these electronic boards you can need to you can program different programs, or for do projects. I'm going to explain the next. I'm I'm going to explain the things which I need to start. Firstly, I need the place and the place uh, I put my business idea or the shop. Next, I need to have a design to my logo and to publish my products in some places in the store. The next, I need to have the government permissions, for example, the Hacienda registration, permissions to sell of the government, of the local government, permission to have a drain, to have a like with CFE, Commission of Electricity, or services of water, and things like that with the government. And the most important, we need to have money to put my business idea. The plan, okay, let me move some moment. The plan for my business idea. I don't find it in English, but I am going to translate. Firstly, we have the preparation to the this is firstly for get resources, plan and get a plan to put my business idea. And next is the design. For example, design the logo, the marketplace, and design of the building. Next is do and build the idea, chop the components, have a design of the build, paint, and things like that. And display. It's when the idea is open. In this case, is a shop when the shop is open. Finally, we'll have good results. For example, a good ganancias. No, a good payments and earn some money. And have a good next I'm going to next presentation. How I promote it. Okay, let me move to here. When is the final? How I promote it. Fifthly, I'm going to put my idea in Google Maps. I promote it the place in Google Maps. This is for the public who wants my local in this platform. Next is promote my application of my store, of my online store in different platforms, for example, Google Play and Apple App Store. This application you can get an order, you can make an order, and can you go to the local only to get the order. And the next, it's an online shopping site, for example, like Mercado Libre and something like that, but only it's a small shop only for the firstly that is only for the local public of the city. Next is I think it's the same. It's the website, and you can shop in here, and you can get the information about the services, about the different services, and about some products to buy. Finally, I promote it with easily payment methods, for example, credit cards, debit cards, electronic payments, for example, with cell phones and something like that. And finally, in my conclusion, I think it's a great idea for a business because I mentioned in the reasons some people needs these components of these devices, and I think it's a great idea, and it's more better if this idea is have good prices of the electronic components, because the students needs these components for to practice something like that, and the teachers it's good to have a variety of components, because the teachers can get tips and explain new components, not only the same components every time. Well, okay, that's my idea, and thank for your attention.